Hello and welcome to the KZ podcast where we bring you the latest info on updates, new game releases, Pro League, and even more. So just sit back, relax, and we're just going to roll right into this thing. Alright, so some things to cover today. We're going to be talking about Warzone, the new Call of Duty game mode. We're going to be talking about how the Call of Duty League has been canceled and my thoughts on that. I'm going to go over, the CoD Pro League rankings. And then we're going to switch sides and we're going to, talk about the new Tom Clancy Rainbow Six Siege season, Void Edge. I'm going to be also talking about E3 and how it's being canceled and what that means and my thoughts on that. We're going to then proceed on to Dead by Daylight, and we're going to be talking about the new Chains of Hate and that new update and how everything works. And at the very end, I'm gonna go over some new game releases that came out within the past week or about to come out. So let's just roll right into this thing. But first things first, let's address the elephant in the room. Obviously, coronavirus. Just wash your damn hands, man. It's not that hard. Just wash your hands, stay inside, play games, bro. Sanitize, shower, eat. It's not that hard. You get sick, my guy. Like, wash your hands. I'm not going to go too deep into that. Just wash your damn hands, man. Come on now. So first things first. Well, second things second, honestly. But I want to be talking about Warzone and, my thoughts on that personally. So Warzone, if you guys haven't heard or if you have heard, I'm just going to go over it one time. It's basically a battle royale. There's teams of 3, and there's 150 people total in the game. And, whoever is the last team alive wins the game. And I'm going to be honest, it's incredibly difficult with a squad of 3 and 150 people in the game. That is absolutely fucking crazy, honestly, because I've been playing it with my friends recently, and I mean, we do pretty good kills wise, but we get a lot of good loot, and we just really can't finish out the game. We place top 10 almost every single time with at least like 20 kills to our team's name. It's incredibly difficult, and I just can't believe the skill it takes, or quote unquote skill. People camp, and it's very annoying. But that's the way, I guess, a battle royale goes if you really want to win. But, in all honesty, I like it a lot. I like it more than Blackout, the past battle royale in Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Even though I do give Blackout, I do give them some credit because that was phenomenal. It was something different. They hopped outside of their, comfort zone and did something great. Now they introduced Warzone to us, and this is just, this takes the cake, man. This takes the cake, excuse me. But I think it's amazing. It's well paced. It's pretty fast, honestly. You get into gunfights, you can easily take out a team or easily get fucking destroyed. And snipers are a big priority, which is crazy, but that's how life goes in that kind of game. And you can buy teammates back, or you just go fucking straight to the gulag. And if you don't win your fucking 1v1, then GG, bro. You're going to have to get bought back. But then if 2 of you die, let's say, for example, and one of your teammates is up, after being in the gulag, and you still have to be bought back, there's no point in playing anymore because, your 2 teammates are dead. You have to go fight to get them back, but you need $4,500, dollars, let's say, $4,500 or credits or whatever you want to call it, to buy them back. There's no point doing it, man. Just fucking jump off a cliff or something and die. Come on, everybody wants to have fun, and obviously you're the only person having fun, so there's no point. Just go ahead and die. Not literally, but you know what I mean. So let's see. Warzone, yep. I give it a 10 out of 10. Honestly, great game mode. Great game mode. I've had a lot of fun. I can't believe it's free, honestly, because I think it's better than the whole fucking game. I don't like matchmaking within the new Call of Duty because I feel like there's a lot of people that sit back and the game appeals to campers. The game is a very good game. The game just appeals to campers, and appeals to people that use that 7.25 fucking shotgun. That's why I quit, bro. I quit in December. I quit playing that game. And then when Warzone was introduced, excuse me, shit. When Warzone was introduced, I got back on that bitch and I was still frying kids left and right. It didn't matter, who was fucking coming up against me. Like fucking Optic. I meant Chicago Huntsman scum, bro. I'd still fry his ass. So moving on, let me take a sip of my water. Hold up. Moving on, I'm gonna be talking about how the Call of Duty League has been canceled and now it's moving to online. So this is a very big deal. People at the venues were selling tickets left and right, especially Dallas and like LA this past couple weeks ago. Shit. LA this past week or two. Dallas sold out, I'm pretty sure, on their tickets. And Chicago, probably the biggest event of the year, sold out completely super fucking fast on their tickets. It was insane. These venues were going to be insane, man. But, now they have to switch to online due to the coronavirus. And it's honestly pretty scary, Yeah. So my thoughts on this are, if you stream it live, someone's going to be able to get into the game and mess up or maybe DDoS you out of the game. So with that dedicated server, say one of the COD teams obviously one of the COD teams are not going to be hosting. Say if it was fucking Dallas versus Chicago, Dallas isn't going to be hosting over them. It's going to be an even matched host. You know what I mean? A dedicated server. There's going to be a dedicated server for both teams. So, still, there is a chance of being DDoS, and I don't think this is right. I don't think they should stream it live. I think they should play the matches and record them and then post them. Because if you stream it live, there's just too many things that can go wrong. It's just not good at all. I don't think so. My understanding, where I'm gonna be fucking what's the word? Damn it. I'm going to go side with recording the streams offline. Just play all your matches within the 3 days and then post them as if it was an actual live stream. The only people that will know who won the matches are the pro players. So, it works out for everybody. It works out for the viewers. You keep that viewership. The players still make their money. They still play in tournaments. There's no off season, even though I would consider this an off season since it's all online now. And no LAN events, which is kind of fucking crazy. I haven't seen this in, since the start of Call of Duty. It's kind of fucking crazy how there's not going to be any fucking LAN event ever for the next year until the next Pro League starts up, probably back in, January? And it's... And it's crazy because, next January there's going to be a whole different COD and people are just going to be, grinding that. And, that's when the Pro League's going to start back up. And it's just crazy to think that there's not going to be a LAN event. There's not going to be any live shows. You won't be able to meet your players. You won't be able to get anything signed. Crazy. It just goes... It's preposterous. This virus is getting fucking out of control, but it's for the player safety, because once one player gets it, everybody gets it, and they have to be tested and quarantined. And the Pro League does not want that to happen, and I totally understand. It's no problem. I don't have a problem with watching, not live Call of Duty. It's fine. But next, I really just wanted to touch up on some of the Pro League rankings, and then move on to the next subject. But for the past tournament in LA with the Gorillas and the Optic Gaming, Dallas, as you guys saw, probably took the cake. They took the cake from the rocker, which was very devastating to me since I am a Chicago Huntsman fan, because that is my hometown team. I live in Indiana, but they're still a hometown team. They're literally my border state. So I'm just gonna go over the rankings real quick. So tied for first with 90 CDL points is Atlanta FaZe and the Chicago Huntsmen, two great and spectacular teams with fucking amazing talent, which I think that could be the potential finals matchup, quote unquote, for the major event coming up here soon. At third, we have Dallas with 80 COD points. Everybody likes to call them the Dallas Onliners because they have yet to beat the fucking Huntsman phase at all. In fourth place, which this fucking mind boggles me, but Minnesota Rocker with 70 CDL points, and they just recently earned 30 CDL points from the Los Angeles tournament. And that's kind of crazy because you don't see any guys that, really catch your eye on their team, but they do have a lot of young talent. I think that's going to be a fucking amazing team in the future. And then tied for fifth place with 50 CDL points is the Florida Mutineers in the Paris Legion. I don't think the Paris Legion played at all in this past tournament in Los Angeles, but the Florida Mutineers did. And I believe so. I believe that the Florida Mutineers did have a sub play. I think Pharaoh subbed in, if that's correct, for Ocities. Yeah, I think so. And then in seventh place, we have the London Royal Ravens with 40 points. But they're I love that team. That team is so good. They want to win. They have heart. They have talent. They didn't play at this last Los Angeles tournament, but these kids know how to win, and they want to win. And I think they're going to be an easily a top 4 team by the end of the year. And then tied for 8th place, we have Los Angeles Optic Gaming, and we have the Seattle Surge. 2 teams that, they have a lot of talent, but they just can't get it done. Optic Gaming, they have so much talent on their team, but they just can't use that power and fucking push through teams and just... you have 3 MVP candidates on your team and you still can't win more than 2 games? That's crazy. That's just absurd. You have Dashy, who was a fucking MVP in Black Ops 4, and you have Slasher, who is a 2-time fucking champion on your team, and you still can't get things done? I understand with TJ Halley things are a little bit rough since he's quote unquote newer to the scene, but he is a guy, he is their backbone. I think TJ Halley really holds together the Optic Gaming squad. And, hopefully in the future they'll be able to, actually fucking compete and get some wins. And then tied for 10th place, we have 3 teams: Los Angeles Guerrillas, New York Subliners, and the Toronto Ultra, with all 10 CDL points. Excuse me. But I think all these teams really... the New York Subliners, they subbed in Happy recently, which is... What was the point? You guys weren't going to win a game anyways. You didn't win one single game. One single match, really, at fucking Los Angeles. That's kind of crazy, and it blows my mind. And, just give Sensor a chance, man. He has shit to prove. You guys have nothing to lose at all since you're in dead ass last. And it blows my mind that such good talent is going to waste inside of that New York Subliner squad. And just like Optic Gaming, so much talent going to waste. It's incredible, honestly. And I'm fucking shocked at the amount of talent that are on these teams, and you just literally cannot get it done. Now let me take a drink of water real quick, hydrate myself before going into the next shits. All right, so I really wanted to dive into this new Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege season, Void Edge. Just go over the ops, the strengths, the counters, talk about some nerfs that are coming up, and all that bullshit. So, as you guys may or may not know, this is year 5, season 1 in Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege, called Void Edge. The new ops are an attacking op, Yana, and the defensive op, Oryx. So basically, Yana is an attacking op that has the ARX, which is, I fucking love that weapon, and she has a G36C, I believe, and I prefer the ARX over the G36C just because it's a heavy hitting weapon. But basically who Yana is she's an operator that can send out a hologram, but she can't do any damage. She can't shoot, she can't break barriers, she can't break barbed wire. She can, walk through traps, but she can also gather intel. And she's a clone. She throws out a clone of herself, and she looks exactly the same. She doesn't look any different. She makes the exact same noises, the same footstep noises, anything. And it's kind of crazy because that's just like extra intel. And over time, her ability charges up, and you can use it multiple times. I think it's very, very good for like a 2v2 situation or a 1v1 situation where, you got to get that bomb down. And potentially, get that bomb down and clutch the 1v1. You can even plant the bomb, run outside, and send your Yana in right by the bomb and just wait. And, once he starts defusing, you can, deactivate your clone, run inside, get the kill, and you win the round. It's kind of crazy how the shit works, but I like her. She's a really good operator, and I think, in the Pro League in a couple of seasons, I think it's going to be a very useful operator. I think it's going to be very useful. And now I just want to move over to the defensive side of things with, what's his name? Oryx. Yeah, Oryx. Basically, Oryx's ability to run through fucking walls and to jump through the hatches. He's a fucking incredible athlete. This man is a pure brute. He belongs in the X-Men. But I believe he has an MP5, an MP5K. So no ACOG sights since an MP5K, but and then he has Maestro's secondary pistol. Love that pistol. It's good for breaking hatches, but so with Oryx, you can run through walls and you can jump through hatches. Jumping through hatches is a great way to, either pull off a flank or, get back down through the objective, or, if you're all the way downstairs, you break out a hatch above you, jump, and you're back to the objective, basically. But then again, breaking the hatches could be playing in the offender's favor, the offensive side's favor, because you break hatches, it just gives them line of sight to, see in the objective and play against that. It's just there's a lot of counters that go into these guys, I mean, obviously you can bring a Nomad on your offense if you're attacking and you want to stop Oryx. You can bring a Nomad, you can bring Claymores, you can bring you can bring Claymores, Nomad, you can bring what's his face? I don't even fucking know. Jackal. Jackal's a great counter for that because, Oryx runs super fucking fast and you can track him easy, and it's, not hard to find him or track him at all. And then on the defensive side of things, if you want to play against a Yana, Mute, Bandit, potentially Cade, if fucking Yana's a dumbass and walks over the hatch, that's already Cade. Yeah, I would say Mute and Bandit are the strong counters for Yana. But if you're on offense and say, if you're on defense and you have an Oryx and the attacking side is going to be playing a Montaigne, say you're on bank and they go, server room? They go server room first run, and you already know, or you go server room first run and you already know that they're going to bring a Montaigne to do the pre-plant right next to the wall and by blue stairs and server. So you can bring your Oryx, and then you can use Oryx to actually use your ability and knock over the fucking, the Montaigne from stopping. So you stop the plant, but then, you throw yourself out of the wind and you die. You probably get fucking killed. But, you stop the plant, you knocked over Montaigne and potentially got a kill, but that's probably not the best strategy. The best strategy is, get the bomb down, kill everybody else. Montaigne's probably still the last one alive, and he's probably just sitting in a corner, fucking standing over the bomb. No one can get around you. Oh, this is so fucking painful. I can't wait for Montaigne to get off bomb to go plant so I can go defuse the fucking bomb. Get off the bomb, please. You're pissing me off. Well, that's where Oryx comes into play. Oryx just fucking Kool-Aid mans his ass down. He falls down, deactivates his shield, you pop him in his fucking brain, and just like that, in the next 7 seconds, you defuse the damn bomb. All right, now I want to talk about these these nerfs in Rainbow Six Siege that they previously just added within this season. So one that really caught my eye would have to be Legion's nerf. Legion, you used to be able to throw down your mines, throw down your little fucking goo mines, and you used to be able to see the logo, or quote unquote logo, from across the map. But now you cannot see where you place your goo mines if you're not looking within the line of sight of them, which is a fucking big nerf. So you're going to have to be playing sight, potentially with Legion, if you don't want anybody pushing sight. And then the Ella nerf. So they said that they nerfed Ella. They nerfed her weapon. So it used to be every 16 shots, or the first 16 bullets that you would shoot would stay stable. And then after the 16 shot, her gun would go, you'd have to control the recoil. But now it's the first 11 shots, which, I mean, that's not a big nerf. Ella's still fucking OP. Her Scorpion is still good, and I fucking hate being killed by it because it pisses me off. It's so annoying. Nerf Ella's weapon. Make people use the shotgun, even though that shotgun is so OP. The Grismots are OP. Please nerf Ella. My fucking god. How many times do we have to tell you, Yubi? It's annoying. Ella is annoying. Legion, yes, he was so annoying, but now that you have to be in the line of sight to actually see your goo mine, and that it doesn't inflict damage right when you step on a goo mine, which is fucking incredible. Thank you, Yubi, for that one. That was, well needed way back when, And I think didn't they changed the main screen around a lot on once you clicked what game type you want to play. I believe they did change what the home screen looks like. I like it. It's very clean, very sleek, very nice, very, very nice. And you see these leaks coming left and right from the new and upcoming seasons. I mean, you have fucking Instagram and Twitter accounts releasing content that Ubisoft hasn't even released yet. And I believe we get 6 new operators within the next 3 seasons, and then we get a house rework, a skyscraper rework, and I believe that's it. Which is fucking crazy. I can't wait for the new skyscraper. It's going to be fucking amazing. They're turning house into a fucking mansion. And I believe, I didn't think house, I really didn't have a problem with house. House was just a good map you could just fucking 2v2 on and, settle your differences with the boys. It was a good, well-rounded map. It was fun, but they're fucking, they're redoing it, and I think it's going to be awesome. I think it's going to be a really good, well sought out ranked map. I think it has potential to be a ranked map, but then again, we don't know rank rotation till the season actually comes out, or till the season comes out, or in the technical test servers, either or, and then some of the the rumors, quote unquote rumors, are going to be that Zophia's getting an elite set. Buck is getting an elite set. The shield ops now have black ice, which is fucking insane. Black ice is a camo I wish I had for every weapon, but I only have for 3 attackers, which is absolute bullshit, and I hate it. Ubisoft, please give me more black ice. But we don't get everything we fucking ask for, and it sucks because I wish I had black ice on every weapon. And, who fucking doesn't? Because not all of us can fucking buy hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of goddamn alpha packs. I mean, then again, the game is fun as shit. I've played it for, I don't know how many days I have on it, at least 60, 65 days played on it. I love the goddamn game. It's so much fun to play with a 5-man and, just smack people on rank constantly, or, blame other people for your death, which happens a lot in my 5-man, but you take it with a grain of salt, and you just go to the next round. And then if you lose the next round, well, what do you fucking know? People blame you for their death. Oh man, I jumped out and died. Thanks for not telling me where he was. Man, go fuck yourself. You did that, and now we're stuck in a 4v5. Thank you so very much. We could have used that reinforcement, but you didn't put your reinforcements up because you were too busy thinking about the beginning of the round of jumping out and dying and sacrificing yourself. Thanks, dipshit. That really worked. So, okay, kind of got sidetracked there, but yeah, I think Void Edge is a really good step up from last season. They did change up some things. I believe they put some gates out on spawn peaks on some of the ranked rotation maps, like on Border. I saw, you spawn alley access, and you can't get spawn peaked anymore from fucking that one wall you can blow up and just run out and fucking shit on everybody, which is, my God, that used to piss me off so much. I'm so glad they fucking patched that shit. Not patch, but, put in some double doors so I can't get spawn peaked. Man, that would piss me off, and I would kick shit, and man, I don't even want to get into it. We're moving on. Next is E3 and it being pushed back / canceled. And what I think of it, honestly, partially E3 is being canceled because of the coronavirus, but then again, you gotta think the companies really don't have anything to offer. We haven't seen much out of Xbox except for the console. Haven't seen much out of Sony except for the console. Haven't seen much out of the Switch except for Animal Crossing. Well, Switch / Nintendo, you know what I meant. It's these companies don't have anything to offer. We haven't seen any game releases, any cool trailers. They pushed back fucking Cyberpunk, which is bullshit. I pre-ordered that game and I wanted to play it in April, but now I can't. Now I gotta wait till September. What the fuck happened there? Come on, give us the goddamn game. Gimme, bitch. Like, I want to play new games. I'm getting tired of, having to play the same games over and over and over every single year. Call of Duty, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege, Dead by Daylight. Give me some new content. Like, I just recently started getting into, Star Wars Battlefront. And I just got into fucking Overwatch. I never thought I'd like those two games. I always neglected them. I always hated them. Couldn't play them. I told my friends to fuck off every time they asked me they wanted to play. Now, I can't believe I actually enjoy them. It's a new experience. It's totally different gameplay. It's very competitive, and I am all about competitive. Once Call of Duty comes out, I play a little bit of, domination and all that bullshit, and then I go and I play GBs all day, every day, until I get fucking tired of the game, and then I get off the game, and what do you know, a BR is introduced into the game. I'm back in the game, I'm playing the BR, and then I get back into GBs, and then I'm done with the game until the next game comes out. It's a fucking never ending cycle, god damn it. And Sony, Microsoft, I want new content. I will fucking switch to Nintendo devices if I have to go fucking play Animal Crossing. Thanks, Reggie. I will go play fucking Mario Tennis. I will go play that new Pokemon, which it is fire. Love the Pokemon. Fucking great game. I will go play fucking Super Mario Bros. Like, I don't know. What do you want me? Give me some content. I know you're generating content back in your fucking home studios, and you're thinking, wow, what can we offer at E3? Well, nothing, obviously. So let's push E3 back. Let's make everybody wait. The only thing you had to offer if E3 was still this June is just the consoles. No one wants to see that bullshit. You keep leaking it out. Not leaking. You keep telling us about it on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and whatever you have. And we've already seen enough of it. I know it's 8K. Whoa, that's so cool. Now you're going to have to ram up the prices to $600 plus to be able to buy the fucking console. I might as well just switch to PC and play my games. But there are some exclusive games that I can't play on PC that I have to play on Xbox or PS4, which blows my fucking mind. Please, just give us new content. We're waiting. I can't wait for The Last of Us 2. For PS4, I can't wait for Cyberpunk 77, for Xbox One, and I can't wait, Valve, please, if you do, bro, come on, give us Left 4 Dead 3. The community has waited years and years and years. That would be fucking insane if we got a Left 4 Dead 3, but it's never gonna happen. I know it's not gonna happen. E3 every year is fucking amazing. New Nintendo games, new Xbox games, new PS4 games, and it's just it's a gamer's paradise. Honestly, it's a gamer's paradise, and I love every bit of it. And even though I've never been, I really do watch the streams almost every year on Twitch or on YouTube. I would love to go. Probably a fucking amazing experience to test out the games early. You know, I hope Ubisoft actually has something to fucking offer this, you know, this upcoming year besides what, Wildlands? What the fuck? That game sucks ass. That game is literally, or The Division, bro. The Division on Xbox right now is fucking like $3. No one plays that game. The only game Ubisoft that people play is Rainbow Six Siege. That is your best-selling game. It's been going for fucking almost 5 years. It was released in what, December of 2015. This is year 5 coming up. Come on, it's your only good game. You fucked Assassin's Creed. No one plays that shit-ass game anymore. Assassin's Creed 3 and Black Flag, thank fuck, because those were great games. God damn it. I mean, everybody can agree with me on that one. Assassin's Creed 3 was pretty goat. It was pretty goat. I'll give you that. And then, you know, Siege came out. That was pretty goat. I love Siege a lot. Pretty goat. Good updates. Consistent updates. Love it. And then, what do you know? You release Ghost Recon Wildlands. And that sucks. I can't believe how bad that game is. Horrible multiplayer. The map is humongous. There's too much to do. I like games that are simple, and I like games, you know, where you don't have to go for completion to get the shit you want. So annoying. And then they're like, might as well release a second Ghost Recon Wildlands, because that's a good idea. Let's just go ahead and release that. Woohoo. Yeah, everyone will buy that. Who bought it? Nobody. Nobody wants that game. I can't even name people that I know and I talk to every day that actually have heard of Ghost Recon Wildlands 2. No one plays it. No one. Game is terrible. Stick with Rainbow Six Siege. Stick with consistent updates. Stick with Rainbow, please. Alright, enough of the jibber jabber from fucking Ubisoft. Wow, I really do hate Ubisoft a lot, but I love their Ubisoft games. Not games. I like one game, Rainbow. That's the only game. Please, Ubisoft, just update, consistent updates. You're trash. Moving on from that, oh shit, Cyberpunk. I pressed pre-order due because, you know, the game looked beautiful. The gameplay just looked beautiful. The story is probably gonna be fucking incredible. I can't wait for that game. I haven't played a story-based game in a long time. I'm just mainly a first-person shooter type of guy, or a scary game type of guy, and I love, Overwatch, Battlefront, Call of Duty. I like I dabble in Rocket League a little bit. Dead by Daylight, those types of games, if that makes sense. I really like diving into those types of games because, all my friends play them, and I really don't play games that my friends don't play because I don't find joy in games that I have to play by myself. Like Star Wars, like Jedi Fallen Order. I played about 9 hours of that game, and I was so tired because I didn't get to fight one fucking stormtrooper at all. It was so annoying. I had to fucking solve puzzles. I'm not a puzzle solver, my guy. I like things to be simple. I like things to be given to me. Gimme. Not here, work for it. I guess that's just how life goes, though. I lost track of where I was at. Fuck it. Let's talk about Dead by Daylight really quick. So Dead by Daylight had a technical test server, if I may, for fucking 3 weeks in a row. Like, for Chains of Hate. Why would you have a test server out for 3 weeks? What is the point? There's no point. Just give it a week or two, and then let other people deal with the complaints. The complaints will come flying your way. I know, but I didn't play Dead by Daylight for 3 weeks because the content was so dry. It was so dry that I literally had to go play fucking Animal Crossing on my goddamn fucking Nintendo Switch. It was that boring. The game was that dry. And it's called Dead by Daylight Chains of Hate. Yeah, the killer is pretty good from what I've heard. If if you get a perfect perk build and you use some of his perks. The new killer is a guy who in an old western town. He's called the Gunslinger, I believe, if I'm correct. He's the Gunslinger, and basically he shoots a chain of hate, if you know what I'm getting. Okay. He shoots a chain that has like a fucking arrow on the end of it, and it pierces you, and he can reel you in and then smack you, and then you go down, and all that bullshit. But I really don't think it would be that hard to outrun that killer. You can put him through an infinite loop. Would not be that hard. Especially when you're going around a pallet. I don't think he can shoot through. Like, I don't think he can shoot over like car tops or anything and hit you. Like during your pallet loop and all that bullshit. I think he can only shoot you direct. Like, you get a direct hit. I don't think his thing can go in through anything or any of that. I haven't played a Gunslinger yet at all. I play the game pretty religiously. Not like, fucking 10 hours a day, but I play a couple hours a day, and I still have yet to play a Gunslinger because nobody wants to play a killer that's that slow and has to shoot for his weapon. That's fucking pointless. No, that's such an easy pallet loop. You can literally outrun this killer forever, for ages, while your teammates are doing gens, and then you power up the gens and you just run through the fucking door. It's not that hard. Playing a Gunslinger, if you're playing a dude that's good with Gunslinger, go ahead, use dead hard. You can dodge a shot. You can use fucking spine chill. If he's looking at you, he obviously is gonna shoot his shit at you, so use spine chill. Self-care, maybe inner strength, and then if you're ever in a chase, you can use I already said dead hard, but sprint burst would be pretty well against him too, but that would cancel out your dead hard, so you could just put sprint burst on for your dead hard. But anyways, I think Chains of Hate, I like the new map. It's really cool. The concept of it's really cool. It's a survivor based map, really. It's not that hard to run a killer on that map. I don't know the power loops yet, but I'm pretty sure I'll get there. The game, I've played Dead by Daylight for almost a year now, and I completely love it. Me and my friends love it. We play it almost every day or every weekend when we can get the time, and it's just a lot of fun. You can have a lot of fun with your friends. Survive with friends is very fun, and you can have a lot of funny moments on there, and it's very toxic. Especially me, I'm a very toxic person when it comes to like competitive games, and I'm in my competitive nature almost at all times. And I'll send some mean things to the killer if they're really trash. I'll make sure they know, to like crush their feelings and all that good shit. And it's just it's just the base of things, man. It's just the base of things. It's the game's fun. You can have fun with friends. You can have fun by yourself playing killer, and it's just a couple of things that I love to do is crush people's hopes and dreams. All right, well, there's some. So earlier today on my Instagram, I did post a picture saying, ask a question or make a comment about a game. And so I did get a few questions or comments that I wanted to read out. First off, we have Fortnite is trash. I completely agree with you. Fortnite fucking sucks. I feel like Fortnite is on a downfall ever since Season 4 came out, which was the Carbide skin. That's when the Carbide and that's when the Rocket launched, I think. Right after the Rocket launched and right after the John Wick season. Fortnite's just been on a fucking downfall. I mean, Ninja's not helping the game. He's not racking in as many viewers as he did back in, Season 4 with Drake, Travis Scott, Juju Smith-Schuster, all of them. He did give a lot of clout to other people, though, such like Courage JD, basically I Do Work, and Tim the Tatman and Dr. Lupo. He did give a lot of clout to a lot of people. And, Fortnite's just a game that, little kids play. It's not much of a game that I would consider my type of game. Like, on an adult-based game. Once building was a humongous thing in that game, people would speed build out of their mind, crank 90s, and it would piss me off and not make me want to play that game. Because enabling crossplay just fucking crushed my dream, so I immediately got off that game. I uninstalled it. I hated that fucking game. After Season 3, the game died. I spent way too much money on that stupid fucking game when I shouldn't have. Sorry, Mom. I was young, and I was dumb, and I wasted all my fucking money on that stupid game with skins. Never mind. I'm not going to get into that. I think I'm just going to move on to the next question. And the next question is, why does Madden Story Mode look like real life and 2K's looks like it was made on a toaster? I have played NBA 2K games. I'm not a big sports like game guy, but I see where you're coming from. 2K, I did play Madden 2K18, and the voice acting is horrible. Like, when you go into the fucking barber shop and you meet Kyrie Irving, it looks like, or I think it's D'Angelo Russell. It might be D'Angelo Russell, but it looks like someone held a fucking knife to D'Angelo Russell's throat and made him talk. That's how bad the voice acting in that game was, except for Doris Burke. She acted completely normal. Oh, and Jeremiah Johnson. Jeremiah Johnson's fucking great. He's always great. But when your character talks, it doesn't even look like he's talking. He looks like a damn Muppet he has like a fucking hand up his ass controlling his mouth. It's not realistic whatsoever. The game, NBA, I mean, it's the same game every year. If you just update the damn roster, it would be the same game every year. You update the roster, you update the graphics. That's all you have to do. But I do understand where 2K is coming from. They want to sell more units. They want to, make more money. They want to bring in that bread and all that kind of bullshit. I'm just not a big fan of sports games. But like with Madden, I think the last Madden I played was Madden 16, and I don't believe that had a story mode. I would have to look into like Madden story mode to like actually give you a good answer. But I feel like EA, they take their games more serious. But just like I said with NBA, I mean, it's the same fucking game over and over. You just change the rosters around a little bit. They want to make more, they want to make more units. They want to sell more copies. They want to make more bread. That's how you keep the tables turning. That's how you keep the tables going, man. You just make that bread, you sell more copies, and bada bing, bada boom, you're fucking, cheesing people for the same game, but with different rosters. And I know, Madden story mode, I guarantee it's the same exact shit, like 2K's, but just different and looks better. EA makes hella bread, and they probably got hella, CGI shits in their, you know what I'm talking about. I don't know. I don't know the developing of the game, but I don't know develop shit. I'm just a kid in college. I don't know any about that. But just like I just want to recap on it. Madden and 2K, they're just fucking cheesing you for your money, man. Honestly, the games are shit. I mean, people like them, people buy them. They're stupid. They might as well, just implement new updates. But I see where they're coming from. It's honestly, they're cheesing everybody, and they're fucking great at it. And they try and offer new things. I believe 2K is actually free on PS4, Steam, and on Xbox right now because the game is so fucking shit that no one plays it. It's just like the reviews say on Xbox, PC, and Steam, or Steam and PS4. Excuse me. But the same game. Like I could read you fucking comments or complaints on Xbox right now. It's the same game. Nothing changes. Only the rosters do. I spent so much money on this game and I couldn't even get Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Like, shut up. No one cares. The game's trash. Everybody knows where the gaming's at. It's in the competitive community. No one plays those games. No one likes those games. I'm sorry for anybody that does. I don't personally. The gaming community is in CSGO, CoD, League of Legends, fucking Overwatch, all those types of games, like Rocket League. Rocket League's a very big Halo used to be really big. It used to be on ESPN. But all I'm saying is sports games are not it, man. They are not it. The competitive community likes watching competitive shit. And that makes complete sense because I said that completely wrong. People like watching competitive gaming. It's just an ongoing trend. I don't want to watch somebody who is playing NBA at a regular skill level when I could probably be doing better than him. It just doesn't work out, my man. It just doesn't work out. All right, I'm gonna stop bitching. I'm gonna stop bitching about those two things. I'm gonna stop bitching about Madden and 2K. And I just want to get, at the end of every episode, I'm probably just gonna go through, new game releases that have came out or that are coming out here soon. But I would have, Zamasu VG, say this list, but he is not here today. He could not make it, which saddens me. But, the show must go on. This is kind of like a pilot episode, to get into the groove of things. I'm still working out things. This was like a split-minute decision. And I just wanted to, try and get some new content up and try and provide more content for people that follow me or for people that love gaming or for people that love, I don't know, fucking coronavirus. Like I talked about in the beginning, remember, wash your fucking hands. I know what you're doing right now. Wash your fucking hands. Right after this podcast. Listen to the podcast first. Go wash your hands. And then come back and give it a like. Anyways, I'm going to, at the end of every episode, we like to read games that are coming or have already came out. So I'm just going to go through about 6 or 7 games here. Shit. I'm going to go through some games and, tell you what I think about them. Or have I even fucking heard of them? So the first one is Ori and the Will of Wisps. I believe there was a game. I believe this was like a sequel to the first game. I've never played any of the Ori games. I've never touched them. I've only watched one episode, and that was just recently, I think this past Friday. Achievement Hunter, that is a part of Rooster Teeth, came out with a Ori and the Will of Wisps Let's Play, and it does look fun. The game is beautiful. The cutscenes are beautiful. And I'm just not the type of guy that likes to play a single player, just like single player games. I'm not that type of guy, but hey, you might be. You might be that type of guy or girl. It don't matter. Second, Elder Scrolls Hero Storm. Never heard of it. I don't play those games, like I've said. Overpass. I have heard a little bit about that, but I'll let you guys, dive deeper into that and see if you would want to, maybe further on, study it and see if you'd like to purchase it. This one's for the memes. This one's for all the people on Twitch that watch this or on Mixer. I don't know where you watch it. And I know this is for one person in certain, for one of my good friends that, likes to late at night watch this game on Twitch. But Farming Simulator 19, ladies and gents, that's coming out. Get ready for that shit, because that is all these farmers about to fucking lose their jobs, my guy. You know what, this coronavirus acting up, these fucking farmers are about to hop on Farming Simulator 19 and practice, mowing the fields or whatever the fuck farmers do. I don't, not a farmer. Never have, never will be. DBD, Dead by Daylight, Chains of Hate. Already talked about that, already went through that. Go ahead and visit, you can go on YouTube and look up DBD Chains of Hate update. You can learn all about it. You can watch people play it. I'd totally recommend it. Warzone, Call of Duty Warzone just dropped free to play on PC, PC, Xbox, and PS4. Free to play for everybody. I really recommend it. Go and check it out. It's fucking awesome. It's better than Fortnite. It's better than PUBG. It's better than Blackout. Please go check it out. Have some fun. Totally worth your while. And another one close to my heart is MLB The Show. MLB The Show is exclusively for PS4. I fucking love those games. MLB The Show has a great story mode, quote-unquote story mode, or like your player mode. It's so great. The gameplay is great. Online is great. And I don't care who says the games are boring. MLB games are the best games when they used to be on 2K, but now they're exclusively on PS4, and 2K doesn't make them now. MLB The Show is definitely my go-to sports game. And last but not least, My Hero 1 Justice 2. So I believe this is a My Hero Academia fighting game. I really haven't touched up on My Hero Academia at all. I've never really watched it. I know there's quirks and all that those guys have, but I don't know. I know it's an anime. I know it's a really good show. I really need to watch it, but I just don't have the time. I heard it's excellent, but nothing can beat Naruto or Dragon Ball Z. Don't at me. Don't do any of that. But I just want to say thank you guys for watching. If you have made it this far, please leave a like and a comment. Comment on some of the things I just mentioned earlier. The nerfs on Legion or Ella, E3 being canceled, Dead by Daylight, the new Rainbow Six Siege Void Edge season, COD Pro League rankings. What do you think about those? Tell me about your day, man. How are you doing? What were you eating when you fucking listened to this? I want to know. I want to be interactive with you guys. I want to have some questions, so I can answer them in the next episode. I'm going to be posting, me and Zamasu are going to be posting these every week or even bi-weekly. We will let you know with little messages on YouTube. I want to hear your thoughts on the COD Pro League and all pro leagues in general being canceled and moved to online. I want to hear your thoughts on how do you like Warzone? What do you think about it? Are you good? Are you bad? Do you need help? Tips and tricks in Warzone. We could talk about that. Just let me know. And that's gonna wrap up episode 1 of the KZ podcast. I really do hope you guys enjoyed, and I want you to subscribe if you want to listen to more news on gaming, hear about new updates, Pro League and all that good shit. And I just want to say, stay safe and wash your hands, guys, and peace.